Yes, so we are still going on with our tenses. Yesterday we learned the use of an activity that began some times ago and it's still going on up to now. Okay, so today we are going to look at the words that we use for those activities. You can say, for example, Shamsi now is in Kenya. She came here in 2015. So if I want to give the duration of that stay, there are two ways I can give. I can give the start up to now, or I can count from that time up to now. So there are two main words we are going to study today, the use of the word for and since. So I can say 2015 up to now, how many years? Roughly 7 years. So I can say Shamsi has been staying in Kenya or has been in Kenya since 2015. So when I give since 2015, I am giving the start, when she started. And remember when you say since 2015, since 2010, since 2014, since 2019, it always means from that time you are mentioning up to now. So the idea of since brings the point of from that given point in the past up to now. I have been in Hadado since 2010. So that means I'm there even now. Because the idea of since means from that time that you are mentioning up to the present time. So that is one way. So the use of the word since normally gives the beginning. I have been teaching this lesson since 5 o'clock. So when I say since 5 o'clock or since 4:45, it means up to now. But now, of course, you say I'm still going on. So that is one way. So since normally is used with the start. Okay, always use since with the starting time, the time when that action started. And of course, it comes up to now. Now, another way of saying instead of using since is to use the word for. So Shamsi has been in Kenya for, remember for, you count. So 2015, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, 7 years. So Shamsi has been in Kenya for 7 years. Sagal has been learning here for 2 months. 2 months, that is, December. Because now, January to February 1st, February 1st up to March 1st. Yes, Sagal has been learning in this class for 2 months. 2 months. Or I say Sagal has been learning since January 1st. So since gives me the start. For will give me now counting from that time up to now. You can count the months, you can count the weeks, you can count the days, you can count the hours, you can count the years. I have been teaching for 30 minutes. You see, 30 minutes from that time I count. I have been teaching for 2 hours. So from that time up to now, I count. Or I simply say I have been teaching since 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock since is the start, 3 o'clock. So basically that is what Unit 12 is all about. Remember when I say when normally is past tense. When I say, for example, when did you go to Djibouti? So when did you go is, it is simple past. So when is for simple past. It is the time when you went there. When did you go there? I went there in 2015. But the idea of how long now gives the duration. How long have you been here? So you can say I have been here for 10 years or have been here since 2012. Yeah. Since gives me the start. For will give me the count, the period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So with that, without introduction, let's now look at part A. So we are now doing part A. So we use for and since to say how long something has been happening. Yeah, the duration from that time up to now. We use 4 plus a period of time, you see? We use 4 plus a period of time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, like that. You see? We have been waiting for 2 hours. So 2 hours is a period of time. For 20 minutes, for 5 days, for 1 week, for years, for 50 years, you know, you can count. Sally has been working here for 6 months. So from that time up to now, 1, 2, 3, 4, for 6 months. I haven't seen Tom for 3 days. So 3 days. So today is Thursday. So Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, so Tuesday was the last time. So I have not seen Tom for 3 days. Meaning the last time you saw him up to now, those you count 3 days. On the other hand, this side, we use since plus the start of a period. We have been waiting since 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock is the beginning, the time you started waiting. And when I put the word since, remember, it shows that it comes up to the present time. I have been here since 8 o'clock. I have been in Somalia since April. I have been resting since lunchtime. I have been working hard since Monday. I have been in Uganda since 2:01. I have been busy since we arrived. I have been here since 12th May. I have been here since Christmas. I have been here since I got up, meaning the time that you started is used with since. Example, Sally has been working here since April. So April was the first time. Of course, since up to now. I haven't seen Tom since Monday. So since Monday was the first time. Yeah, you are counting from that time. So I hope you're okay with part A. Let's now look at part B. And the question of part B is just a clarification that don't always think when I use the word for, you must always use for. Well, there are times when for is a must, and there are times when you are not, you can choose to do what? Not to use. You can omit if you want. So remember, we often leave out, we leave out for, but not usually negative sentences. So if you want to say, for example, I have been in Kenya for 10 years. You can still say also, I have been in Kenya 10 years. It's not a must to put the word for. In positive sentences. Hello? In positive sentences. So in positive sentences, you can leave out or you can have it. There's no problem. I have been in Kenya since. I have been in Kenya for 5 years. I have been in Kenya 5 years. They're the same. They have been married for 10 years or they have been married 10 years. They haven't had a holiday for 10 years. Now, however, when you are talking about negative sentences, please remember that you need to have for. Although we are saying that you can leave out for, it's only in positive sentences. Otherwise, when you are dealing with negative sentences, you really have to have that for. Is that okay? But there's an exception. You can either use for or use another preposition. It will have the same meaning. Which preposition is that? In. Yeah. So you can use in instead of for in negative sentences. So you can say they haven't had a holiday in 10 years, or you can say for 10 years. So in negative sentences, it's always a must to use either for or in, but don't leave it like that. But on the other hand, positive sentences, you can choose to leave it out. There is no problem. I think we're okay with that. So B is talking about, when talking about positive sentences, for is optional. But the negative sentences, you really need to have for. Or if you want to put for in, don't leave it alone. Don't leave it without. You need to have either of those ones. We do not use for plus all. Yeah. We don't use for plus anything like all. Why? Because all is already complete. You don't have to like, even like all day. Don't say have been here for all day. All day we know it's a complete thing. So why do we need to say again for 2 days, for 3 hours? It's a complete day, so we don't need for. I have been in Kenya all my life, not for all my life, because all your life is complete. I have lived here all my life. Don't say for all my life. Yeah, because already when you say all my life, we understand that period. We understand that time. We don't need to say for because we know. I've been here for 2 hours. It's better to say like that because now I know. But all my life, it's we know it is from the time you were born up to now. So that is why we don't need to put that for. Now, checking part C. Part C says compare when. You know when is a simple past. It tells us the time in the past. When did you come to Kenya? Sagal. Mohammed, when did you go to town today? When did you go? When did you take your lunch? Shamzo, when did you visit us last year? Abdi Abdallah, when did you call? When did you? So it's a time in the past. So when is for past. But how long? How long is present perfect? Because it's from that time up to now. Okay. When did it start raining? You see, when it did start raining, I'm looking at the time in the past. So it started raining an hour ago, or maybe at 11 o'clock. How long has it been raining? When you say how long, it is from that time up to now. So it has been raining for an hour or since 1 o'clock. Yeah, because it is a time that in the past up to now. When did Joe and Kate first meet? See, when did they meet? That was, I don't know. I even don't know. Maybe 30 years ago. I don't know. They first met a long time ago or when they were at school. Can you see it's a past? How long have they known each other? Of course, from that time up to now. They have known each other for a long time, or they have known each other since they were at school. Imagine 1975 up to now, of course. Very importantly now, we say it is a long time, it has been 6 months, it is. And I want people to remember this. The last time I was in Mogadishu was 5 years ago. Yeah. So I can say like, it is 5 years since I visited Ismail. It is 4 years since I saw Sagal. Yeah, I think that was in 2018. Yeah, so it is now 4 years since I saw her. It is 3 months. It is 3 months since I met Muhammad. Yeah, it's a long time. So when I say it is 3 months, it's like the last time we met this person was 3 months ago. Example here. It is 2 years since I last saw Joe. Or you can say it has been 2 years since, okay, since I last saw Joe. So that means the last time you saw him was 2 years ago. It is ages since we went to the cinema. Ages means a long, 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 long time. Or it has been ages since we went to the cinema. It's the same. That means we haven't been to the cinema for ages. How long is it since Mr. Hill died? How long has it been since Mandela died? Let me see. How long is it since Famajo took power? I think it's 5 years now because he took power in February. Hello? So it is 5 years. Famajo took power in February 2017, I remember. Yes. So it is 5 years since Famajo became president. It is 5 years since Famajo became president. So it has been 5 years since Famajo became president. Yes. It has been now 1.5 hours since I started this class. So I think we're okay. We can look at the exercise here. Write for or since. Write for or since. It has been raining since lunchtime. So even up to now. Paul has lived in Brazil. Do you say for 10 years or since 10 years? Sagal?
For 10 years. For 10 years.
For 10 years. Shamzo number 3.
Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. We have been sitting
Correct.
for an hour.
Yeah, for an hour, Yes, yes, yes. Don't worry. Whoever is in the background there is okay. It's our student. Yes, don't have to worry. Don't have to worry. It's our student. That one is okay.
Yeah.
Don't,
Okay.
don't even tell her to go away. No, 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 no. That's our student. Oh,
Okay.
Mohammed. Mhm. Mohammed.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Number 4,
Mhm.
Kevin has been looking for a job
Mhm.
since he left school.
Yeah, since he left school, because the time he left school was that time. So since he left school, good.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Abdiaziz, Abdiaziz, yes, yes, around. Abdallah, try.
I
5.
haven't been. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I haven't been to a party.
I haven't been to party
To a
for
party.
ages.
To a party. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, for ages. Correct. For ages. Yeah, for a long time. Good. Sagal, 6.
I wonder
Mhm.
where is
Mhm.
I haven't seen him
Mhm.
since last week.
Yeah, since last week, meaning last week was the last time. So since last week. Shamsa.
Johnny is away on a holiday. She has been away since Friday.
Yeah, since Friday. Mohammed.
The weather is dry.
Mhm.
It hasn't rained
Mhm.
in a few weeks.
Mhm. Yeah,
For a few
no,
weeks.
they're saying now use for or since. So for a few weeks, eh? Yeah, for a few weeks.
For a few weeks.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. You're correct. Now, 12.2 says, look at each answer and choose the right question. Now, there are 2 questions. You will choose one that fits the answer. There are 2 guys, one guy here, another guy here. The answer is 10 years ago. So what was the question? Is it how long have they been married or when did they get married? So the answer is actually when. When did they get married? Because we're looking at that time in the past. So it's 10 years ago. You understand? Yeah. Because if it was how long have they been married, you will say they have been married for 2 years, for 3 years. But now they're saying 10 years ago. Ago always goes back. Number 2, Sagal.
And number 2.
Mhm.
How long have you had this car?
Mhm.
When did you buy this car? So the answer is about 5 years. Okay. I can say how long have you had this car?
Yes, yes. How long have you had this car? See, about 5 years. But if it was, when did you buy this car? It will be like about 5 years ago, isn't it? Yes, yes.
Yeah, ago. It should be
Thumbs up.
ago.
Good, good. Thumbs up.
Yeah, and number 3,
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
how long have you been waiting?
mhm, mhm. Mhm.
Only a few minutes.
Yeah,
I think
so-
that's it.
yeah, yeah. How long have you been waiting? Isn't it? From that time to now, only a few minutes. Yes. 4, Mohammed.
How long
Mhm,
have you been doing
mhm,
your course?
mhm. Hmm? So the answer is September. So you think it is how long have you been doing or when did you start? I don't know.
When did you start? When did you get here?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Oh,
Mhm.
when did you course started? September is the last one.
No, yeah. When did your course start? Isn't it September? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
September,
Yes. Good. 5, Abdallah.
I think when did Anna arrive in London?
Yes, because when is the past? So last week. Good. So let's now look at the homework. This is your homework. Read the situations and complete the sentences. It is raining, eh? It has been raining since lunchtime. So you say it started raining at lunchtime, okay? It started raining at lunchtime because it has been raining since, since is the start. So it started raining at lunchtime. 2, Anne and Jess are friends. They first met years ago. So you say they have known each other for years. They have known each other for years. 3, Mark is unwell. he became ill on Sunday. So what do you say? He has been ill. He has been ill since Sunday. Are you together? So homework 4 up to 8. 4 up to 8.